strange thing.
I want you to join me.
Oh my God!
Hold the hell on.
I don't want to be there. Run for your life.
I'm dying here.
This is the weirdest show.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, that was frightening. What the hell was that? Here it is. It's Tuesday, April 8th. Welcome to the day. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, we've got a busy day. Girl, let me tell you, today's a busy day.
Yep.
Can you hear my allergies kicking in? Oh, my gosh.
Good day for them to act up.
Oh, yeah, good day to act up. Hey, good morning, Froggy. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, Elvis Duran.
Skeery!
Hi.
How you doing?
Amazing.
Let's see. Scotty B's here. Scotty.
Good morning.
Morning. Where's Diamond?
She's in there somewhere.
Diamond! There she is. There she blows. Hello there, Nate.
Buenos dias, Elvis.
And there's Danielle.
Good morning. Good morning.
Producer Sam is here.
Good morning.
Gandhi.
Hello.
I think that's it. I mean, Garrett's here.
Yes, he's here, not in.
And that's all that's here. We have guests today. We got to clean this mess up.
Yeah, we do.
Who's coming in today?
Mark Hoppus.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got his book right here. Look at that.
He's so cool. I love Blink. And I was just saying when I walked in here, I'm dressed like a substitute teacher.
You look great.
And he's like from Blink 182. He's like, so.
You look great, Mr. Duran.
All right. Skeery.
Hi.
Make the request. What do you want to hear?
Some J Balvin and Willie William with Beyonce.
Oh, I love this. It sounds like a donkey. Listen.
Worldwide, Willie Williams, J Balvin, man.
It sounds like a donkey.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, but a happy donkey. That's me waking up Nate this morning. You're a happy donkey. Happy donkey. Welcome to the day. Our first caller of the day is Holly. Hi, Holly.
Hello.
Well, I'm going to say right now, Holly is a good friend. She's up early to walk her friend's dog. Her friend, broke her ankle 5 weeks ago?
Yes.
Wow.
So you have 4 more weeks of dog walking to do.
You're nice.
You're a good friend.
Yeah.
At least we've got to figure out when she goes weight bearing and can then hold a German Shepherd while she's
Oh, my
walking.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm weight bearing today, I'll tell you that. Is anyone else weight bearing?
Same. Every day of my life.
Yeah.
But you know what? German Shepherds are great dogs, though. So loyal, so great. I love that. You have a good friend. What's the dog's name?
Shotzi.
Oh, Shotzi. I love that.
Oh.
Shotzi.
Shotzi.
Hey, Holly, other than that, do you have a dog?
I do not have any pets of my own, just 3 kids.
Oh,
That counts.
Well,
Yeah, that
you know.
counts. Are one of your kids named Shotzi?
No.
You should think about that. Maybe Shotzi.
Unfortunately not.
It's a good name for a dog. Hey, so Holly, you are the first caller of the day. I'm glad you're in here. Hope you have a great day, you and Shotzi, for the walk. What do you have for our friend Holly?
Well, thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health, we're going to give you the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie there, Holly.
Amen.
I'm so excited.
Yay.
And I've heard all last week about you guys ruining hoodies. Is that still a thing, or did it not happen?
No. Well, we would love to ruin your hoodie. We're gonna rip the arms off. Absolutely. We're gonna rip the hood off the hoodie.
We could ruin it in so many different ways.
We're gonna ruin it.
Huh.
You may want to wash it when you get it.
Oh, we should make each one like
Well,
unique. Like,
Hackensack Meridian was supposed to send you markers.
yes, I think they
They're
still
on the
are.
way.
What if we cut an arm off one and I don't
Yeah.
know, the neck off one?
Stab one through the heart.
Yeah, be different. Each one's different.
I ruined hoodie is on the way, Holly. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, Shotzi, we love you. Okay, hold on. So, Froggy, who's
Yeah.
in a good mood today, huh?
And Florida Gator boys. Stay hot,
Oh my God, the Gators! It makes my donkey happy.
boys. Mine too.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, look at that. So, is it going to be? Who's it going to be at the end? Is it going to be Houston in the Gators?
Well, that was
That was
it.
the end.
That was
it.
the
We're
end.
done.
So you're right.
We're done.
Yes, it was.
I was right.
You were right.
Hey, so, yeah, congratulations, Froggy. We love you.
How cool is it
Thank
that
you.
Scotty B's daughter just picked that school to go to and she's got to win? How cool is that?
Yep. Ashley's good luck for us.
Yeah.
Go Gators.
Oh, that makes me a happy donkey.
Oh,
I don't know. Well, congratulations to you. Am I the only one in the world who's having awful allergy problems?
No, everybody is.
yeah,
I think.
they're
Oh,
terrible.
my God. All right.
Don't worry, I have Claritin if you need it.
I don't need more. My skin is crawling off my head. All right, let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right. The Supreme Court is handing President Trump a win in the closely watched case of a mistakenly deported man. Chief Justice John Robert issued an order yesterday indefinitely blocking the deadline for Kilmar Abrego Garcia to be returned to the U.S. from El Salvador. A federal judge had ordered the Justice Department to bring him back by midnight, but in court filings, White House attorneys said, White House attorneys said Abrego Garcia was deported over an administrative error, but they also said they can't bring him back due to him being in Salvadorian custody. It turns out women may have better hearing than men, according to a new study. This makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense.
What are you saying?
The study recently published in the journal Scientific reports people looked at in different countries around the world found that in general, women have much more sensitive hearing than men by a measure of about 2 decibels. So when it seems like guys aren't listening, maybe they just can't hear you.
Fine. How are you?
Yep.
There you go. Oh my God, that's like my dad. I'm like, what are you talking about? What did you just respond to? And finally, Frito-Lay is recalling some of their corn tortilla chips.
That's my puppy paws.
Well, they say the Cantina Tradition yellow corn tortilla chips may contain nacho cheese made with real milk that can cause issues for people who have an allergy or sensitivity to milk. The recall only affects 13-ounce bags that were available for purchase as of March 7th. Those chips were sold in grocery stores, drugstores, and convenience stores in 13 states. And those are your 3 things.
Are you ready for your Tuesday?
Yeah!
Let's go. Want to hear all about the weird, wild stories you didn't learn in school? Let my best friend Patty Steele and her podcast, The Backstory with Patty Steele, be your guide. What are you working on, Patty?
Well, here's the deal, Elvis. Imagine your dad wanting to include you in everything he does, from the movies he makes to his serious drug issues. This is about Robert Downey Jr. and his evolution from movie star to prison inmate and back to superstar.
The Backstory with Patty Steele. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC. Give it to me.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
So how many unread emails do you have on your phone?
Which email account?
Unread text messages.
Uh-oh.
Anyone?
Text messages, I'm at 492.
What do you have, Skeery?
Email, I got 14,690.
What? How do you see that? I don't.
Yeah, I got it.
The little red notification. The red
Yeah.
dots. Oh,
That's
you have
the thing.
none.
I don't think I have any.
Yeah.
Do you make it a habit to clean it all out at all times?
Maybe not. Sometimes,
Yes.
yeah.
You do, Frog?
I do, and I met somebody the other day, and they plugged their phone in my car. I'm going to show you look at that. That's how many unread notifications they have.
How many is that? I can't read it.
592.
Those are
More
messages.
than me.
Those are texts.
That's a text. That
Yeah.
means they don't read. I'm never texting you ever. I'm never going to text you because you have 592 unread texts. You don't read any of them.
No, but so I have 492, and
Right.
it's a lot of group chats that just go bing, 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 bing,
Oh.
bing, like over and over.
Like this place and these awful, stupid
Yeah.
group chats that you guys do here. Oh,
There's
my
not
God.
that
How
long
do you know if you have a new text message?
I don't look at it.
I
I
go
just
look
don't
at the
care. I don't want to
yeah.
hear from anyone. I dare you to leave me a voicemail.
Oh, my voicemail's crazy.
Leave me a voicemail. You'll never hear back from me. Do you have the thing on that will read the text as it's coming?
Yeah.
No text, but the message as they're talking to your.
The summarize?
Yeah. Well, it's live.
Right.
It's right word for word as they're reading. I'm like, oh, thank God I didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
This is the most boring moment of my day.
Terrible.
Jeez. Anyway, so there are people who cannot leave the house knowing there's a red dot with a number in it.
Yeah.
They can't. Alex is one of them. My husband.
wow.
He cannot leave the house knowing that there's a message or an unread email. He has to clean that up.
Oof.
Good for those people. I am all about unfinished business. Just leave it there.
I can't do it.
Look at this text message. I have 1,300 unread texts. Oh, look, I have 170,000 unread emails.
Oh, my
What?
gosh.
Then why do you even have an email account? Like, why?
Because they force you to.
Yeah. To sign up for my free trial of Apple Plus TV. Hello.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the, hey, you got my email, right? I mean, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't read
It's
them.
in there.
Oh, wait, hold on, guys. I just went to my Yahoo. 488,113 unread.
Holy mackerel.
Because for the Yahoo, I feel like now it's just advertisements and, like you said, signing up for this to get 10% off. And
Hold on. You still have Yahoo?
Yeah.
Is it a thing?
It's the only thing I really use.
She's got the vintage email address.
Yeah,
Oh, my
come
God.
on. I'm not giving that up.
What,
They
Nate?
should have another little bubble, like a black bubble, that has the number of emails and texts you don't want to read, as opposed to the ones that you do want to read.
That's the same number as the number that are in there.
Well, Outlook has priority, but it doesn't always get it right. Sometimes something
Right.
that needs to be in priority ain't in priority. And you're like, oh, wait a second. I missed your email. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
Same with Gmail.
This person has 1,600 unread texts and 399,000 unread email. Wow.
Good for you.
Good. God bless you.
Yes.
No.
No, I don't. You know, the only thing more satisfying than ignoring people is knowing how many you've ignored.
It's like a badge of honor.
I know, like, oh, look at this.
I've ignored more than you.
I do wear it like a badge of honor. You're right. All right, let's get into the horoscopes with producer Sam. Who are you doing them with today? Oh, hold on a second. Where's that?
I emailed Danielle earlier. Hopefully she
Did you
saw
read
that.
your email?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Who's C.D. Lamb? He's from the Cowboys. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's his birthday
yeah.
today. And Maddie Healy. It's Maddie's birthday as well.
What a busy day of very, very high-profile birthday people.
So, hold on. So, Capricorn.
Can we just turn the show off and go celebrate with Maddie Healy?
You are in a mood today, and I love it.
Okay, don't get mad. Who's Maddie Healy?
From the 1975.
From the 1975.
Yeah, 75.
Dated Taylor Swift, caused controversy with some of the comments he
Oh,
made.
the guy who kissed other guys on stage?
Did he?
Didn't
Oh,
he?
yeah, I
too?
think he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's how you know him.
He took some shots at Ice Spice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're waiting for a sign, Capricorn, this is it. Make your move. Cross your fingers. Your day's a 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where's your microphone?
Hey, hello.
Where's your microphone?
Aquarius.
Oh, there it is.
Stop letting others speak for you. Let your genuine wants and desires be known. Your day's a 9.
Hey, Pisces, it's okay to choose you. If that comes with guilt from an outside source, well, that's a them problem. Your day is a 6.
Aries, trash the layers that no longer define you. You've got to make room in order to evolve. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Taurus, there are lessons in everything, even when we don't like the outcome. Stay mindful. Your day's a 7.
Gemini, take a deep breath if you feel you need help grounding yourself in the moment. Your breath is a powerful tool. Your day's a 5.
Cancer, don't worry too much about meeting other people's expectations. They should be rising to yours. Your day is a 10.
Hey, Leo, when something isn't quite right, you're just gonna know. Stop trying to force what isn't working. Your day's an 8.
Virgo, you have a clear vision of what you want to create. Delegate appropriately to get there faster. Your day is an 8.
Hey, Libra, you're the kind of person who can light up a room, and that's a valued tool even if you don't realize it. Your day's a 9.
Scorpio, love is tricky. Before you hold space for another, give yourself the time you need to process your own emotions. Your day is a 7.
And finally, Sagittarius, if you shift your mindset from I have to I get to, you will feel your week drastically improve. Your day's a 9, and those are your Tuesday morning horoscopes.
All right, Danielle, what do you have coming up?
The finale of The White Lotus. Were fans happy? We'll talk about that. And Sabrina Carpenter is coming to Fortnite.
Are we going to Fortnite too?
No, you're not.
If you're
It's
saying
Sabrina
she's
Carpenter.
coming to Fortnite,
Yeah.
that means we're going to be there too.
No, you know.
That's what that means.
Oh, you mean
She should
coming.
say she's going.
She's going.
She's going to Fortnite.
Oh.
Like, I thought we were going to Fortnite. I was so into it. Hey, we have a great day ahead. Norwegian has a brand new ship called Aqua, and we're having lunch on Aqua today.
That's very nice.
But they're kicking us off before it goes anywhere fun.
Yep.
We could stay. We could squat.
Hide
Can we?
under. I'll squat.
Yeah.
Is it leaving today, though?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
We're having lunch on the ship.
That's good.
Let's go lay in all the beds.
It is going to be 44 degrees outside. Speaking of, I think there's a Mets game today.
Yes,
It's supposed to be like 45 degrees in the Mets game.
Yeah, they're playing at like 4 o'clock.
There you
God
go.
They
bless.
changed the time.
All right. All right, let's take the break. We do have a $1,000 free money phone tap 1 hour from right now.
We're not normal.
At 55-100.
What's up? Hey, it's Tate McRae with Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Oh my God, Tate McRae. She stops by every morning at this time to say good morning.
Hi, Tate. How are
Hi,
you?
Tate. Lovely. She's wonderful. Hey, as you know, it's iHeart Week on Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, it looks so pretty.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Look at this. iHeartWeek. So what does that mean? You were reading like some press release or something a second ago.
Yes, I was reading that iHeartRadio is taking over Wheel of Fortune, and all this week, Monday through Thursday, you have a chance to win some cool stuff, including a VIP experience in New York City with on-air top radio personality Elvis Duran.
Oh my God.
Hello, lady.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm a top? Is it
Yes. You are listed as a top.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Put the word bottom in there and see what it sounds
Okay.
like.
A special VIP experience in New York with nationally syndicated and bottom on-air personality Elvis Duran.
I love that on so many levels.
Oh my God.
I'll send this to our PR people to have them fix it.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please make a correction. Anyway, yeah, so all this week, win glamorous prizes on at home while you're watching Wheel of Fortune. It's iHeart Week. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at Nate.
Yeah, what?
Nate, how are you doing?
I'm doing good today there, Duran.
How's life in the city for
Things
you?
are great.
Yeah.
Things are great. Hit the gym. Sat in the sauna for a good 30 minutes yesterday.
Oh,
Waiting on your friend?
Look at that. Do you have a special friend in the sauna?
I do, Joe. I'm still waiting for him to come back. I go back every day at the same time. I still haven't run into him again.
Oh, you got a new
Because he
friend.
knows you're coming.
You got a new friend at the sauna. Good
But
for you.
have you ever been in a sauna?
Oh, yes, I have.
Oh, God. Why did you say it like that?
Some people are very free with how they use that towel. I myself am much more modest.
What do you mean by free? I mean, it's
So
either
they'll
you
come
have
in,
a towel.
and all of
all
a sudden
out.
it's whoosh, it's just off.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just kind of drape it over their heads and sit there naked. I'm like, I can't.
Buttholing?
And what
Oh,
do they
yeah.
do with their stuff?
That is just there. That is just sitting there on the bench.
Wait, how does it sit on the bench? Isn't it like on his knee or his leg? Not his knee. His
Wow.
leg,
Knee. Oh, my
his
God.
thigh.
No, it's just there, kind of.
No, his junk is on his knee.
Oh, that's why Joe didn't come back.
Oh, Joe.
I feel like if you make a friend in the sauna, that's a very special type of friend. If you're just both naked sitting there and you're like, hey, you want to go to lunch?
Let's go get a hot dog.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, my God, my voice. Seriously, these allergies are just ugh.
Would you like some tea?
No.
Don't give him any more
Okay,
coffee.
so my skin's crawling, so I have coffee. Now I'm like extra jittery.
Yeah, he already has that too much.
The
I'm
man
sorry,
cave.
you
Yes.
wanted a new segment here? What's that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can do this on the air?
Yeah.
Sure.
What is it?
Ask a gay.
It's now time for Ask a Gay.
Oh, I do have a question for you.
Okay. Wait, am I the gay?
Yes.
Okay.
As the representative of all gay people,
I am not.
I need to know. I've been seeing a lot recently that calling things gay is back. That it's all the rage now. Gay people say it's fine. You can call things gay, whether you're straight or gay or not.
Why not?
Call things gay. Is this true?
Call things gay.
Yeah.
Now, is calling things gay a positive or a negative?
It doesn't say. Just said, if it's gay, call it gay.
The music in the background makes it sound kind of positive.
Yeah, it does.
So give me an example of how you would use the word gay in your...
I don't even know. I feel like I've worked it out of my vocabulary so much. Like
okay,
this-
how about...
Yes.
Nate loves waiting for his friend Joe in the sauna. That's so gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's too obvious.
You're right. What about like, oh, look at Skeery's pink and polka dot shirt.
So gay.
Is it gay?
I don't know. I just need to know if we're able to say this word again.
I think gay is a state of mind.
In a positive light. So if I want to say like, that's the gayest shirt I've ever seen, but it's a positive thing, I can say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the message here is using the word gay in things that really aren't like stereotypically gay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not, so if you talk about his pink shirt, hello.
Well, like yesterday, the board was broken. That's so gay. No, doesn't work.
What about like if I say, "Oh, Nate, have you seen Nate's truck? It's so gay."
Yeah.
See, I think it should be an activity. It's an activity.
Too gay?
Yeah, that's so gay.
I love watching the basketball game last night. It
Gay.
was so gay.
gay.
I don't know. Does it work? Does it work with me?
Not sure.
If I'm going antiquing with my friends, that's so gay.
I don't know. We had a big win last night. Froggy puts the gay in gators.
Hey.
So I don't know. Let's just play with it for a
Workshop
while.
this?
Yeah.
A
Okay.
bachelor party to wine country. That's so gay.
Thank you, Scary. You've been listening to Ask a Gay.
So I got no answer to anything.
The gay tours, the GAYTORS.
The gay tours.
Gay tours?
I don't know. I look. I'm not offended if someone says, "Oh, that's so gay."
Right.
But you're not all gays. I don't feel like you speak for all gays.
Is there someone who speaks for all gays? Can we find them?
like a gay
Liza
pope?
Minnelli. I don't know.
Lady Gaga, I would say, could speak
Lady
for all
Gay
gays.
Gaga.
Nate, why do you think Elvis doesn't speak for all gays? Is he not gay enough?
I think he's very gay, but I don't think he is the representative.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I would think like, I don't know, a Nathan Lane or something like that would kind of trump you, no offense.
Well, I don't want to speak for all gays. That's a lot of pressure.
How would you be gayer, Elvis? If you set out tomorrow morning and you woke up and said, today, I'm going to be gayer than yesterday, what would you do?
I don't think I could.
I'm going to be gayer than Gay Gayerson today.
Wait, hold on a second. We have another question coming in for Ask a Gay.
Oh, area code 315. Hey, Elvis, when did you choose to be gay?
Solid question. I would like an answer.
Do you know the day and the time?
There was a moment I was like, I should be gay.
I have a question related to that.
What's that?
So, I really, as a straight man, only have one choice in the bedroom.
Okay.
How did you choose?
You don't choose.
How do you know?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Nate, he didn't choose the gay life. The gay life chose him.
We should just move on.
Okay.
Nate,
You've been listening
I
to
swear.
Ask a Gay.
Is this the first and last time?
The very last time. This is the series finale.
Why don't you ask Joe that question next time you see him in the sauna?
Ask Joe. Hey, if you want to ask a gay, send us a talk back if you're listening to us on the iHeartRadio app. Hit the microphone and say, I want to ask a gay.
You might want to listen to those ahead of time before we play them.
No, not
Might be our last day here at the station.
We went on and on with Ask a Gay. We didn't get to the Danielle report.
It's okay.
It's not good at all. All right, we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
So hang out.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Hey, Tate McRae just walked in. I read something that made me feel good because I'm one of them. It says you really love the gays.
Yeah. I do.
That feeling of owning your first Mercedes-Benz is hard to believe, but it's real. From the leather stitching to the iconic design, every element of a Mercedes lives up to its reputation. See for yourself at your local dealer. Offers are waiting.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
On 9/11, we vowed to never forget. Help America keep that promise. Donate $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
I'm so excited. I made that book. My voice is gone. Oh, my God.
Damn.
I got to do an interview like this. Listen to this.
It'll come back.
I sound awful. What?
You got a little mucus in there?
No mucus in there.
You need the Mucinex booger guy.
Where's Mr. Mucus?
Mr. Boogie.
It's not mucus. It's my allergies. I don't have a voice.
You got a case of the RFK.
Oh.
You do. I mean,
What is that called? Like it's called something.
It's a syndrome.
Spasmatic something.
I can't believe you said that.
He does sound like that.
I'm disappointed because Mark Hoppus is coming in today to talk about his new book. Blink-182's Mark Hoppus, and I can't interview him like this.
You'll be fine.
What do you mean I'll be fine?
You just tell me you have allergies, you took a pill, and you're loopy-doopy smoopy, and your voice sucks. That's all. It's
Okay.
all good. It's all good.
May I quote you on
yes,
that?
you can.
Loopy-doopy schmoopy.
Hello, Mark. Welcome to the show. I'm whoopy doopy swoopy.
Loopy-doopy.
If you tried speaking like maybe like this. Hello, Mark.
I can do that. I can
Please
you can do that.
don't do that.
What?
Hot water might help you a little bit.
What'd you call me?
Yeah.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Hot water. Scary. I need some hot water, please.
Hot water?
Don't we have any cough drops around here?
Hot black coffee for you.
No. I no more jittery. Oh,
You want a
God.
cough drop?
Will that help me? I'm not coughing.
Yes,
I think it coats your throat.
Oh, geez.
You want some Halls?
It'll coat your throat. Oh,
Halls.
look at the little bag of Halls. That's a cute little bag.
Is that Scotty B's Halls?
Does that have honey inside?
Scotty's coming to coat your throat. Shocking. Shocking.
Not the first time.
Oh, my God.
Let me coat Elvis, I have something for your throat. Elvis, please.
Scotty, are you here to coat my throat?
I'm here to coat your throat with my honey lemon.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, it's honey lemon.
He's the town kiss-up.
I can't believe you didn't feed it to him, Scott.
I have a banana, too, if you'd like.
Oh, moron.
Why am I the only one that's really uber affected by these stupid allergies?
My son has very bad allergies. He's on Zyrtec every day. Is that how you say it? Zyrtec, whatever. Yeah.
What are you doing?
And nasal spray and all that kind of stuff.
What was that?
It was a little coffee stain.
Nate comes in here half dead often from the allergies.
Yeah.
But you get shots, right?
I did shots.
Oh, should I get you some shots? Let's do shots. What do you have?
It's not the same shot.
Should I do tequila shots?
Never mind. Different shot.
Wrong shot.
Let's do shots.
No.
Will that help me?
Sir?
Isn't bourbon good? I think bourbon is good for this.
Okay.
That's the alcoholic's excuse.
If you do one of those red hot ones, what's the red hot one?
Oh, Fireball?
Fireball.
No,
That'll open you right up. Your sinuses, everything.
That's some warm brandy.
It's too tacky.
Warm brandy?
All right, tell you what. Let's do the Danielle report. I'm going to conserve my voice.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Don't touch him.
Why are you touching me?
You got crumbs all over you.
Okay. You're a crumb bum.
You're a crumb bum.
Yeah, you're a crumb bum. Can we just turn off the show and do shots?
Oh, God.
I'll do a shot right now.
It's going sideways so fast.
Would that make me feel better if I do shots?
I don't think so.
Nobody has told you that.
I asked, will it make me feel better if I do shots?
When I walk in the club, all eyes on me. I'm with the party rock crew. All drinks are free. We like Ciroc. We love Patron. We came to party rock. Everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody.
I feel better already.
Oh, perfect.
Let me see you do it. The ladies love us when we pour shots. They need an excuse. Can you get crunk? How about you? Bottoms up. Let's go round two. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! If you ain't getting drunk, get the out the club. If you ain't taking shots, get the out the club. If you ain't come to party, get the out the club. Now where my alcoholics? Let me see your hands up. What you drinking on? Jaeger bombs, lemon drops, butter with nipples, jello shots, kamikaze, rewind me. Give me some jazz. Shots, Patron's on the rocks, and I'm ready for some shots. The women come around every time I'm pouring shots. Their panties hit the ground every time I give them shots. So cuffs in the air, everybody, let's take shots. Shots, Patron's on the rocks, and I'm ready for some shots. The women come around every time I'm pouring shots. Their panties hit the ground every time I give them shots. So cuffs in the air, everybody, let's take shots. Let's go!
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling better.
You want to not be turned on? Have Skeery sing this song to you.
Oh, my God. I'm calling HR.
Yeah, we know.
The ladies love us
Oh,
when
God.
we push shots. They get an excuse.
Please.
Oh, my God,
God,
get out of here. he did mention the slippery nipple. Did he say that?
Buttery nipple, yeah.
Oh, the buttery nipple.
Buttery nipple.
I would love a buttery nipple right now.
I need a nap.
That'd be nice. All right, Danielle, we got work to do.
I gotta work still.
I got my voice back. Now I can
That was
interview.
done.
I can do that great Mark Hoppus interview.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm good. All right, what do you have going on?
All right, so Justin Bieber posted on his Instagram recently asking his peers to DM him if they want to make music together. Well, apparently Drake tried, and Drake said, I DM'd him, but no reply. Hello, he ghosted me. So, yeah, there you go. Dating rumors are swirling for Zoe Kravitz and Austin Butler.
Mm-hmm.
What a hot couple that is. Oh, my goodness. It's insane.
Well, they're in something together, are they not?
So that, I think,
I think they're doing a movie together.
They might be, yeah. But oh my God, they're so hot. Oh my gosh.
I'm in.
So it is done, guys. If you're a fan of Colleen Hoover, you have been waiting for the book Verity to come out in the movie form. It is done May 2026. They finished. Anne Hathaway is in it, and we are excited. HBO reports that the third season finale of White Lotus had more than 6 million viewers. Season 2 ended with 4 million, so this is a good thing. But a lot of people are saying that they were not happy with how it ended, that there were too many boring spots in the plot, and the pacing was off, and the tone was off. I mean, you guys are big fans. What did you think?
I actually liked it.
I liked it too.
I think they could have explained a few things differently, maybe, but everyone's a critic.
All right. Well, they're trying to figure out what this guy, Mike White, can do to make major changes before they bring him back into the fold for the next one. So we'll see. That's all according to our boy, Rob Shooter. And they are looking for a new place to film. So
the Jersey Shore.
You think?
Oh, my God.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
That would be hot.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's talk about Rob Shooter for a minute. So I was reading what he wrote. Did you see the whole Gayle King going to space story?
No.
Okay. So she's very excited about going to space, but her biggest concern is that her wig might fly off because there's no gravity up there. And so she says if she's going to be defying gravity, she needs to look fabulous. So.
I know. She's afraid gravity will snatch her wig.
Yeah. So they're trying to figure that all out, I guess.
God, can you imagine having that life?
I don't know if that's the first concern of everybody, but okay. Benny Blanco was mistaken for Bad Bunny on the Oscars Twitter account, but he's okay because Bad Bunny is hot. He said he doesn't mind at all. All good.
You know, he was on with Sherry Shepherd yesterday.
Was he?
I love him.
Yeah, when's he coming in?
Nate, get him in here.
We've been trying.
Okay. And Sabrina Carpenter will be joining Fortnite Festival as the new Season 8 icon. You can dress like her. You can perform her songs Juno and Nonsense. You can get your hand on her sparkly yellow bodysuit and her lipstick print purse and her mic and her guitars and all kinds of other cool stuff if you are a Fortnite fan. So Hailey Bieber, I agree with her 100%. She has some advice to new moms. Don't cut your hair. Wait at least a year before you make any big changes. And it's so true. Your hormones are doing so many crazy things and you're not feeling attractive or all these things. And you go, what should I do to change it up? I know. I'll give myself a mom haircut. And then all hell goes, it all goes to hell in a handbasket.
What's a mom haircut? Like a Karen?
Like a Karen-looking
that
thing.
Weird, angular thing.
Something. Yeah. You could do a cute little trendy bob. That's actually a lot better. But don't the little short. You know what I'm talking about. The 6th season of The Handmaid's Tale is on Hulu. My next guest needs no introduction with David Letterman. Caitlin Clark will be on that. Daredevil, Born Again on Disney+. Denise Richards and Her Wild Things over on Bravo, the first season finale there. You also have The Cleaning Lady, and that is my Danielle report.
That was fabulous, Danielle.
Thanks.
Standing ovation.
Lovely.
Elvis Duran.
The haggiest.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
It's such a busy day here.
Wow. It's National Empanada Day. There, I said it. We have empanadas out there. You want some empanadas?
Yeah. Empanada City?
Yeah, Empanada City's here. They come every year on
amazing.
Empanada Day. They're amazing. So I asked him, I said, what's your favorite empanada? And you know what? All of them. They're so good. Danielle, you love empanadas.
Oh, my gosh. I cannot.
Which one are you going to eat?
I don't know. I haven't gone and looked at them yet. It's
Go get one.
Everyone has a different favorite. It's stressing me out.
Go get one.
I'll go. Okay.
I'll wait here.
Okay.
I heard the Cuban. I heard the ropa vieja. I heard the chicken was amazing.
There
then
she
I think
goes.
someone said there's maybe it was beef and cheese.
Ooh, the Cuban sounds good.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is National Empanada Day. I encourage you to eat an empanada today. Is it time for Ask a Gay? Is it back?
Oh, again?
Really?
I love this.
Oh, yeah, people are sending Ask a Gay questions over TalkBack on the iHeartRadio app.
Oh.
You can send them too if you just hit the little microphone.
Yeah, if you're listening to us on the iHeartRadio app, hit the microphone and ask a gay.
Yeah.
You're providing such a service.
Truly.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here we go. Here's an Ask a Gay question off the iHeartRadio app. What's that thing called?
Talkback.
TalkBack. Yes, here we go.
I need to ask a gay. So if you go to lunch with a friend at Dairy Queen and both of you get hot dogs and you're sitting in the car eating the hot dogs with no music or nothing and nobody's talking, is that gay?
Yes. It is.
But with music,
Yeah.
it's not gay?
What?
With music, is it gay?
No, it's the silence that makes it extra gay.
I think if you're sharing the same hot dog, that makes it gay.
Well, thank you, Scary. Thanks for weighing in.
Separate hot dogs.
Hey, Mark Hoppus is here. We're so excited to talk to him. His new book is called Fahrenheit 182.
It's really good.
Have you read it?
I've been flipping through. It's very bite-sized, so it was like your book. Like, he tells a story in each chapter.
Oh, I wonder if he does the Audible.
Problem.
Yeah.
But I just read about him and Richard Simmons.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
Stupid.
So what did Mark Hoppus? I'll save the question. What does he do with Richard Simmons? Well, in the microphone, please.
So, I use this.
You use your microphone.
So we've probably had these tiny little interactions happen throughout our careers. The fact that he remembered that interaction with Richard Simmons, I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens.
Okay.
But it's just so great. You don't realize all of the little tiny stories that make up this man's life. And he remembered that. And it happened maybe in 45 seconds. It's awesome.
Wow. You know, Mark Hoppus went through a lot in his life, including Blink-182, which we're just huge fans of Blink-182.
Yeah.
So he's on the way in. I'm so excited. I love that he's doing hair and makeup
He's got a long day.
for a radio show. Oh, he does more stuff.
the
There's
first
something other than us?
Yeah. Believe it or
I
not.
got to be nervous. We have rock royalty in the house.
I know. That's right, Scary. Love it. Excellent. When's he coming on?
In about 35 minutes.
Bring him in now.
He's getting hair
He's getting hair and makeup.
Damn it. There you go. Blink-182, Mark Hoppus on in like 20, 30 minutes, whatever. Whenever he's ready, bring him in. We have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. And then, whoa, we got lots to do today.
Yeah, we do.
We got Mark Hoppus. What else are we doing today? Talk to the microphone.
One of our friends from NCL is going to be stopping by. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day.
Busy day. Busy day.
And we're eating.
We're eating. These empanadas are amazing.
So good.
Empanada City. Right?
Yes.
And then we have lunch on board the brand new Norwegian Cruise Line Aqua. It's parked right outside.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on my way in this morning.
56th Street?
It's on 56th Street. You have
It
to go
looks
there.
beautiful.
It's beautiful. Okay, so we're having lunch there today. If you want to drop by, you can't get on. So they don't even want us on there. I mean, just to go on the ship, even if we're not going anywhere, we have to show them IDs, and I mean, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Gandhi, 3 things we need to know. What's going on?
All right, RFK Jr. wants local governments to stop adding fluoride to the water supply. Fluoride has been added into public water supplies for decades as a way to help prevent tooth decay. Kennedy said yesterday it makes no sense and praised Utah for being the first state to ban it outright. Kennedy says he'll be reconvening a task force to review the health effects of fluoride. The task force last reviewed it in 2013 and recommended using it as a low-cost and safe method to improve public health. However, Kennedy claims it could pose health risks, including hyperthyroidism and osteoarthritis. Elon Musk is cracking down on parody accounts on X. There will now be new, stricter rules. Effective this Thursday, users will be required to use words like fake or parody as the first word in the account name. They are also required to use images that are different than those they're representing. In a post on X, a spokesperson said these changes are meant to help reduce confusion or impersonation, with potential to end accounts altogether if the rules are broken. And finally, The Texas-based tech firm Colossal says they used DNA from a 13,000-year-old tooth to bring back an extinct breed of wolf, the dire wolf, which you probably know from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Lamb with Colossal Biosciences says that it has the potential to change the world. The dire wolf was made famous from Game of Thrones. Its creator, George R.R. Martin, is an investor in the project as well. Researchers started with remains found in Ohio and Idaho. The cells were cloned and then bred using a gray wolf, which is the closest living relative, and we heard their howls for the first time yesterday.
That's so cool. It's the first
so
time
cute.
one's howled in, 10,000 years?
Oh, yes! Wow. 13,000.
Yeah, well, I was off.
Yeah.
Give or take 3,000.
I can't believe you don't remember.
Sorry. That's really cool.
It's super cool. And they're saying, people are saying, why? Why are you doing this? Because a lot of these species could help diversify the DNA of certain species on the planet now that are dying out, and they want to try and save them. So
Science!
Shout out to the red wolf. You're going to get some help. And those are your 3 things.
Thank you.
Waking up in the morning. Right now. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning
Today's
Show.
show seems like all of you just gave in to your intrusive thoughts and just went with it. And it is the most hilarious that I have heard in a while. I hope your voice feels better, Elvis.
Well, thank you very much. I love this talkback thing. I'm getting into it. If you want to leave us a talkback, simply go to the Elvis, listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, right? And then hit that talkback microphone and talk. Let us have it. Give it to us.
Hey.
Give it to me good.
Oh, Lord.
Man,
here it comes.
We're keeping you away from allergy medicine.
I know.
He's all hopped up, man.
No, I'm telling you,
Seriously.
I'm tweaking over here.
You're hopped up for Mark Hoppus.
Whoa!
Look what I did
God.
there.
Great segue, Danielle.
Listen to that. So, yeah, Mark Hoppus, a memoir, coming in Fahrenheit 182. I've been thumbing through this book. I can't wait to read the whole thing. But, of course, Blink 182 is just, we know Blink 182. I mean, what else is there to say?
Right.
And to read someone's personal story and see how, even though we perceive the Mark Hoppuses of the world to be on top of the world and owning it all, they have insecurities and they go through the wash cycle like the rest of us, or the rinse cycle, whatever cycle we're on. Anyway, I can't wait to talk to him about this. He's on the way. Something I was going to bring up. Oh, scary.
Yeah.
I know. We have a conservative day ahead of us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, I'm dressed up like a substitute teacher in an elementary school. We have Mark Hoppus from Blink 182 coming in here, and Skeery, you look like the substitute teacher down the hall.
Yeah, no, this is bad because when you got a rock star like Mark coming in here, and then Blink 182 being one of my favorite bands, I wanted to wear a rock band shirt. I wanted to wear like the distressed jeans and all that stuff. But look, I have a button-down shirt and pants. I have proper shoes on.
The good news is, I actually, I'm wearing a jacket. I can take off my pants and jacket today.
You can.
Take off the pants when he comes in, please.
There's Cubby.
I see what you did
And
there,
jacket.
Duran.
And jacket. Anyway.
Scary, you could have changed. You could have brought a different outfit.
Well, I have a one-track mind. I can't think of more than one.
You're right, Scary. What are you trying to say to us?
All of Skeery's jeans are distressed.
Nate!
Wow.
Well, at least it's part of the year they are.
Wow.
That's not very nice.
Scott is dying.
Threw me under the bus.
Diamond, why are you laughing in there? That's not nice.
Nate has moments where he's really funny, and I was not expecting that at all.
That was supposed to be for you. It would have been funnier coming out of you.
I wasn't going to say that.
Skeery knows I love him.
Do you love
Crab sandwich.
Do you love all of Scary?
All of him. All right, good.
These two, Scotty and Nate, just love it. They get so much glee out of poking fun at his pants.
That was the best line ever on the show. Ever.
Ever?
I think so.
That's a compliment.
Wow.
Stupid.
I got to tell you, I'm still pulling rice out of my teeth from dinner last night. What? Is there a problem with this? I'm sure this allergy medicine is making me so effed up. I really am.
Yeah.
My brain is it's just elsewhere. And I'm trying. My voice is leaving, but I can't take this medicine. It makes my skin crawl.
We can tell. Your eyes are bugging out of your head.
I think you got to keep trying until you find the one that doesn't make your skin crawl. There's one out there, Elvis. There's one.
I'm going to take them all at the same time.
Oh, God.
My eyes are bugging out of my head.
They are from this medicine. You can see it.
Are my eyes bugging out of my head?
So bugging.
No,
It's
God.
crazy.
I think you should take this medicine more often.
My God. He came in this morning and like kicks open the door and he's like, "Ugh, I took a whatever the pill was, and then my skin it feels like my skin is crawling off my body. Let's go get coffee." I said, I'm not sure that's the great idea.
Oh my God, the caffeine's cooking it.
Oh my God.
And he won't drink water to offset it. He's just flying high.
I know. So anyway, I have rice in my teeth from last night. We went to Sakarat and had paella and food, and but you know what Sakarat is? I love just talking about it. Sakarat, you know what it is? You know what it is, right?
No.
That's the name of the restaurant.
Yeah.
But when you make a paella and the rice gets all kind of burnt and crunchy on the bottom, that's called the Sakarat.
Oh, that's delicious.
So I told the Sakarat man, I said, "Yo, Mr. Sakarat man, I need an extra Sakarati." Whatever. Make it as burnt to burn the hell out of it. So we ate this rice. It's crunchy. It sticks in your teeth. I can't get it out. It's like, you hear me do this?
I might have some floss.
Floss won't work. I've been flossing all day. No, it's stuff. This stuff is permanently like melding into my teeth.
It's like bonding between your teeth.
It is.
Oh.
You know you want some.
Oh,
after that
gross.
description, for sure.
What do you mean gross?
Well, why would she want something that's stuck in your teeth?
No, the stuff that is stuck in my teeth, not the stuff that's stuck in my teeth.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Anyway.
I want some sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut? What does that have to do with anything?
Sakarat.
Oh. Sorry. So sorry.
I'm going to have to play some Blink 182.
Yeah.
Are we late?
Do it.
Very, we gotta do it. Well, no, we gotta do the phone tap.
You have to play some Blink 182?
No.
What, we don't have time for it?
No, he's gotta go after
Okay.
Let's play it later.
No, Mark Hoppus has to come in and we have to stay on time. All right. Let's do a phone tap, shall we? Okay, let's go.
The free money phone tap.
Aw, thanks to M&M's. I joined the M&M's Fun Club last night.
Did you have fun?
They accepted me with open arms.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, the welcoming crew is fabulous. Anyway, if you join the M&M's Fun Club, it's totally free. You earn points every time you buy and you scan your receipt online, then redeem them for like all sorts of M&M swag and exclusive sweepstakes entries and all sorts of stuff. Like Scotty, did you join the M&M's Club yet?
Yes, I'm saving up for the M&M's dispenser.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and you get 200 points just for signing up. Free points.
You can put that in your game room at home.
Yes, I can. I'm very excited.
The M&M's Fun Club. So much cool stuff you can get, like the M&M's apparel, accessories, collectibles, the dispenser. Is there only one? Are you going to buy the only one?
No, it's 10,000 points for the dispenser. I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can even get cash back because you're buying M&M's. That's a little crazy. I love it. Don't miss out on all the fun. Go to mms.com and sign up today. Become a member of the M&M's Fun Club. Terms and conditions apply. They will, as they did me, welcome you with open arms at the M&M's Fun Club. Do you get a card with a picture on it?
No, but your name is on the website when you sign in. I'm very excited.
I love that.
Love it.
Again, it's mms.com. Sign up today for the M&M's Fun Club. And thanks to them, you're winning $1,000 now with a free money phone tap if you're calling 1-800-242-0100.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Into the phone tap we roam. Scary. The letter says, Dear Elvis, a few weeks ago, my sister's trip to Rome was canceled just before they boarded the plane because of horrible weather. Her luggage was left on the plane, though. It made the trip back there and back anyway.
That's so nice.
So the airline ended up driving the luggage back to our house when it arrived back at the airport. Why don't we use this little nugget of information and phone tap her? Charge her for the luggage delivery service. Let's see how stressed out she gets. This comes to us from Lisa. Phone tapping her sister. Well, it's bad enough that her sister's trip was canceled. Then she gets phone tapped.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, Scary Jones is calling Lisa's sister Robin from the airline, trying to collect as Lisa listens in. Later on, Robin's dad even gets on the phone tap, and he's phone tapped as well. So let's listen into today's evil phone tap.
Hello?
I'm looking for Miss Reese, please.
Speaking.
My name is Rod Phillips. I'm from Accounts Payable at Zeus Air.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have this bill that I have to get out to you. Is it best that I send it through email or should I mail it out?
A bill for what?
Oh, from the time that we dropped off your luggage.
I'm being charged for the baggage service?
Yeah, we did deliver a bag to your house from JFK, correct?
How much is this bill for?
$149.99.
I think this is something I'm going to need to speak to my parents about.
There's nothing to speak to your parents about.
Can I just have your phone number so I'm able to call you back? You can send the bill to that address.
It sounds to me like you're trying to weasel your way out of paying this.
I'm not. Excuse me, sir. Don't speak to me that way. Okay.
Well, no, but it sounds like it. You just mentioned that you have to talk to your parents about something.
Because I'm 21 years old. I'm not like.
Oh, that
you know what I mean?
excuse. I got you.
Excuse me?
So you're old enough to travel to Rome, but you're not old enough to take responsibility for your own finances.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to be hanging up right now because I refuse to be spoken to so disrespectfully from someone who's supposed to be in charge of a department for an entire airline. I told her she should get work, though.
I'm going to call her back.
If you do not stop calling me, I will call the police for harassment.
Are you ready to talk about this? Or are you going to run away from your problems? Because it sounds like that's what you're doing.
All I'm telling you right now is to mail the bill to my house, and I'll take care of it. It doesn't matter to you why I should speak to my parents or not. It's none of your business.
Okay.
All you have to do is mail the bill to my house.
Why can't you confront your own issues and, talk to me right now, person to person?
Because I spoke to you, and I have never been spoken to like that ever by a professional. So I'd appreciate it if you can't speak to me respectfully, then I don't want to speak to you. I'll speak to someone else from your department, okay? But all I'm telling you, my financial matters are something that I consult my parents about, okay? I shouldn't have to explain that to you.
So your parents handle your finances. Are they putting you through college, too?
I don't need to answer these questions. I am extremely responsible. I took care of all of the plans for this trip myself, okay?
Maybe I should call you a wham-ambulance.
I'm going to hang up now.
Do not call my daughter again. If I get one more phone call from you right now, there's going to be a lawsuit in place for harassment. And your job is going to be on the line. Why do you need to find out from my daughter why she has to talk to me? Why is any of that your business?
Because she was acting like a little brat on the phone.
She is not a little brat. She is an honor student with top grades in college, and she speaks respectfully to people unless they're not speaking respectfully to her. And by the way, this is harassment. I will make sure that somebody in the airline sees this record, how many phone calls you placed, and not leaving her alone. Whether she speaks to her parents or not is none of your business.
Did she not come crying to her father? Was I not correct? Thank you.
She has all the right to call her father. Your job will be on the line, and believe me, I have the power to do it.
My name is Skeery Jones from Elvis Duran, The Morning Show, and your daughter Lisa is playing a phone tap on both you and Robin.
Is my daughter pulling a joke on me?
Oh, you bastard, you.
Okay,
Hello,
Lisa,
Mother.
remember that dinner I promised you out in Cancun that you can have with your boyfriend and I'll pay for it?
Yes, thank you.
Well, bread and water.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
God, you pissed him off.
Sure did.
Look at that. That's your free money phone tap. Let's go talk to Terry. Terry needs her date changed. Terry?
Yes?
Oh, Terry, you're caller 100.
Hi.
You just won $1,000.
Yeah.
You get it.
Super stoked.
It's $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Let that sink in. Let that swim in that. Swim in that for a
Lovely.
second.
I don't even know what I would do with $1,000 if someone just handed it to me right now. Probably leave.
Leave.
Go gamble.
Bye-bye. See ya.
I'm going to move to a glamorous island somewhere on $1,000. Terry, good for you. What are you doing today? What's your day all about?
I am actually going into work. I'm a juvenile probation officer, so I am super excited.
Well, we're excited you're listening. Thank you so much for giving us a chance every day. Eventually we're going to get it right, I promise. But you won $1,000.
No, I love you guys.
Oh, thank you.
I love you guys.
Well, thanks. See, someone does love us,
Nice.
Danielle.
I love that. Thank you.
We found someone who loves us.
She's the one.
Hold on, Terry. $1,000
All right,
on the way. $1,000. What's that? You're going to a funeral? Is that what you said?
No, I'm going to court today. I'm a juvenile probation officer. I'm super excited.
Okay, no funerals allowed.
She's super excited to go to court for the
She is.
juvenile probation.
I would be
am
too.
just so happy you guys made my day.
Thank you.
Terry.
See, I like that. I like when we get some good feedback like that. Okay, hold on, Terry. $1,000 on the way. Thanks to M&M's. You should join the M&M's Fun Club at MMS.com today, like the rest of us have done. Come join our club. Be with us.
Okay.
All right. Mark Hoppus is coming up in a few minutes. I just met him out there. I got a little fangirly.
Aw, nice guy?
Oh, very much so.
Good.
And what?
Could you imagine if he was like, nah.
No, he was awful.
He was awful. What a bastard.
Just dreadful. No, very nice guy. I wish I had my voice today. This sucks. Everyone's asking me, they're asking me, what medicine am I on? Does everyone want to act like this in real life?
Well, what did you take this morning? Which allergy?
I think
meds?
it was a Claritin, I think.
Oh, really? Wow.
I think. Whatever it is, it's making me goofy. So anyway, Mark Hoppus is here. His new book, we're going to talk about that and all things Mark Hoppus. Coming right up.
Hey, I'm Ed Sheeran.
Hey, what's up? It's Saweetie.
What's good? It's Metro Boomin.
Elvis Duran. Go. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Interview Lounge.
Not to embarrass myself, but here we go. I mean, I'm on crazy allergy medicine, so I'm like a crackhead over here. So
Okay.
My skin's crawling off my head. So if it goes down a weird hallway, it's going to happen. Mark Hoppus is here.
Yeah.
We need more cowbell.
Oh my God.
That's great. It's so morning radio with the bell and everything. I love
It's the
it.
most embarrassing thing ever.
Yeah.
I
mean,
can't.
do you have a slide whistle too?
Probably.
You do
He
for
does.
real?
Do you really?
Don't mess with my slide whistle.
Okay.
Here it
God.
comes. He's
Oh
in
my
his
God.
box of tricks
I
over
hate,
there.
I
hell's
hate
going
this
on over
stuff.
there?
It's so hokey. Put that crap away. What are you doing? One of these.
Oh, nice. Okay, that'll do.
That'll do.
It is a typical hokey show.
That's great. I love it.
I just stopped wearing bowling shirts. So, Mark Hoppus, of course, Blink 182, and I'm doing my best not to fangirl in your face because we're such huge fans.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely. the story we all thought we knew until now. We're reading your book called Fahrenheit 182. And wow, writing a book is an interesting decision to make.
It is.
Why? Why did you do this?
My manager asked me to. Actually, my manager's been saying forever that I should write a book, but I didn't really think about it until I was sick. And when I was sick, I was talking with a therapist, and she said, you should write down what's happening and write like nobody's ever going to read it, and just write. And I found it really therapeutic. And so afterwards, I was like, I enjoy this process. And then it turned from writing as therapy from being sick to writing about my band and my best friends and the great things that we've gotten to do and how lucky we are. And then that went into the band breakup and into like the part about being sick. So it was really great.
And speaking of, I mean, you don't hold back. I mean, you were talking about Tom DeLonge and your interesting, sometimes volatile relationship with him. You just say it right here.
Yeah.
And did he read it and go, hey, man, is that really what you thought about me?
No, because there's nothing in the book that I hadn't talked with Tom about or said in his presence. And Tom and I are in a great place. Like as a band, Blink-182 is in a really awesome place right now. And so I think that, and I wrote the book with the intent there would be no demons in it. Like I didn't want there to be bad guys. And so when I was writing the book, even when I was writing about fights that we've had as a band, I would write about other person's point of view because I'd want to be fair about it. And so that was kind of healing for me as well, to write about arguments that were in the past, like 20 years ago, that I was still maybe holding on to some grudges about, and then trying to write it from the other person's perspective helped me deal with it.
Now, if we listen to the book on Audible, right? A lot of times if I'm listening to someone who does their own book, they kind of go off page for a minute and give you like a side note. Do you do that at all?
No.
Okay.
No, I stick. No.
You stick strictly to the book.
No,
absolutely
I stuck very strictly to the book, but I did write a song for the beginning and the outro of it. So the audiobook has like a little like musical intro and a little musical outro.
Cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay.
That is so cool.
Was there anybody that you had to reach out to before the book came out and say, hey, just a heads up, example, Melissa Joan Hart, there's something about you in this book?
It was more like my family, like talking about my family stuff and things that happened in the past like that. The things about like the band and stuff, I didn't feel like I needed to warn anybody about, because it's all fun and joy, and there's no like I got you or whatever. It's all love.
So Mark Hoppus, of course, this book is called Fahrenheit 182. You talk about growing up with your sister in California.
Yep.
Right. And Scotty, by the way, Scotty B. What year did we see Blink and Green Day?
2001.
At the Garden, I think. What?
Oh, wow.
That had to be 99 or 2000 somewhere.
It was like 2001, I think. 2000, like the Pop Disaster Tour, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And even back then, I was the oldest person in the Garden. But so Scotty was listening to you talking about your parents, and how you would hear them fighting in the house, and you said you actually started crying on the way to work today.
I did, because it resonated with me a lot, because you and your sister reminded me a lot of my kids, because I got divorced,
right,
and I didn't realize that you're the one that spilled the apple juice in Adam's song.
That was me. I spilled the apple juice in Adam's song. I was hearing my parents fight, and I was sitting outside their bedroom on the carpet drinking apple juice, wondering what the heck is going on with my family. This doesn't sound right. This sounds awful in there. These are my parents. They're supposed to love one another, and I can hear them yelling. And I like coughed or like moved or something, and then the yelling stopped. And I heard footsteps coming toward the door. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be in so much trouble for sitting outside the door while they're arguing. And so I got up and ran, and I kicked over the apple juice in the hall.
And that was it.
That was it.
And the song. That's
right.
Wow.
You also talk about, I think it was during pandemic, you were diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking a stage 4 lymphoma.
Diffuse large B-cell lymphoma type 4A.
The hell?
What?
That was what I had.
You had to be complicated even with that.
Yeah.
But you said, if I'm not mistaken, that knowing that the mortality is like number one at your headline at that point, that it was actually freeing.
It was.
To know that. Well, you tell us.
I don't know. It's like if you found out the day that you were going to die, you would know. And I felt like that was what I was told. I was told actually that I had a 60% chance of getting through cancer, never having to think about it again, which is great odds. I had a friend who was sick at the same time with pancreatic cancer and sadly passed away. So the type of cancer that I had was curable, but it was going to be really difficult. And somehow I was like, okay, well, I've worried so long about, mortality and how things are going to end, and thought about my own death. This is great morning radio. Jesus.
Hey, hold on.
Get that way. There we go.
Cue the cancer.
Yeah.
Do the whistle. Hold the whistle.
Slide whistle. Hold on.
Cancer. Well, so okay, please continue that thought.
But there was a freedom in that where I was like, okay, well, this is the fight now.
Yeah.
And so it really crystallized things, and like friends and family came, and really, like my whole world shrunk down to like this tiny little crucible of love and friends and family and fighting this this disease.
See, this is why you need to read this. Because you go to a Blink-182 concert and you see the joy, the fun, people just effing around on stage and having a great time. But when you get to know you a little more, that's incredible. Everyone has a book in them. And I wrote my book, and I learned more about me writing this book. Talk about that. I mean, how do you see yourself differently post-book writing?
Post-book writing, honestly, writing a book about myself made me realize that it's not about me, that it's about the people around me and the people that I love and the band and what we've created and that whole world. And hopefully it's made me more humble and whatever. I think I've always been humble, but definitely writing a book makes you think about what am I in the world and what do I have to give and what do I need to do less of, what do I want to do more of.
Have you carried that same freeing feeling post-cancer with you, or did you just go back to like, now I'm good?
Both.
Yeah?
There's a real thing at the end where you're like, if I get over this cancer, I'm going to go out, I'm going to live every day with love, and I try and do that, but then also like I just get bummed on things. It's like I'm glad that I get to take everything for granted again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the best part of being cured of cancer is like you get to go back to complaining about stuff. It's great.
We've had a couple guys here who, battled death and they came out on the other side and they're just, back to their old selves.
Yeah, that's the best part.
That's Froggy up there in Jacksonville. He's had 2 brain aneurysms.
Oh my gosh, 2 brain aneurysms. And Nate had 2 strokes.
Yeah.
Strokes.
And you're exactly right, though. That's what you do. You kind of first, you're like, well, I'm going to be different. And you are different. And it's like an accident on the road. You put both hands on the wheel, you're going to drive really good. And then 10 minutes later, the radio's blasting, windows down, and you're hauling ass again.
Yeah.
You get back to life eventually.
Yep. Love it.
What's that, Nate? Scream it out loud. I can't hear you.
So we have a text that just came in. Oh my God, Mark could be a DJ.
Yeah, right here.
He is.
Who's After School?
After School Radio on Apple Music. You can check it out. I am a DJ. We have a show on Apple Music. It's called After School Radio, and me and my friends do it, and it's awesome.
You may borrow our bell if you want.
Yeah, I got it.
But not the
You need a
whistle.
slide whistle for sure.
When you finish your book, right? You're done. You've written it. You go to hand it in. You hand it over to be published. Is it nerve-wracking? Do you question everything you put in there? Do you say, oh my gosh, I should have left that out. I shouldn't have done this. I should have done that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like recording an album where it's the hardest part is turning it in and saying this is a complete work now. But what I did is I thought, well, this isn't a bookend. This is a milestone. Like, this is where I am today. When I turned in the book, that's how I felt that day. And then life goes on. So this is really just like, that's where I was when I started writing the book 2 years ago. And obviously, Blink has gone on since this and done 125 shows, and we're recording a new album and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, but there's always like I look back and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have changed that word, or I wish I would have included that story or whatever.
Yeah.
Mark Hoppus is here. His memoir is called Fahrenheit 182. It's available right now. Listen to it, read it. We love listening.
Yeah.
Hearing your voice. Did you ever find yourself getting not choked up, but just more emotional as you tell your story and you're vocalizing it and you hear the...
Yeah, when I was doing the audio book and I was talking about being sick and I was reading in the book, I have these journals that I was keeping while I was undergoing chemotherapy, and I was really at my low point, and I'm reading thoughts that I had for myself while I was really in the dark, and that made me choke up when I was reading the book.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
But where's the whistle? You have a very soothing voice, so I feel like listening to your Audible would be a very soothing experience.
It's a nice experience, I hope. I haven't listened to the audiobook because I dislike the sound of my voice that much that, it's like when you hear your voice back when you leave a message for somebody and you go, oh, that's what I sound like.
Oh, yeah.
You have a great voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's very low tones.
Yeah, we love it.
It's kind of rattling my scrotum.
Well, hello.
Kind of.
Get the whistle.
So, you made reference to the fact that other bands thought you guys, Blink-182, was a joke.
Right. Always and forever, since day one.
Why? I mean,
because that's what we do when Tom and I get on stage. We try and outdo one another, say the more ridiculous thing, have the more fun, write the better song, whatever it is. And so forever, people just thought of Blink as the joke band because we go on stage. And also, we had funny videos, and What's My Age Again is kind of a joke premise for a song. But we also had songs like Adam's Song and really heartfelt things, and Tom's always written really heartfelt lyrics. And so I think the people that grew up listening to Blink knew that there was a duality to our band, that we love to have fun, but we also try and write the best songs we can and try and write the best music that we can.
So you and Tom and Travis, I mean, a relationship, basically, we have the same thing. I mean, we have to come in every day. We have to be on stage whether we like it or not. People paid for the tickets. I guess this is a free show.
But they pay with their time and their,
The relationship you had with Tom, though, it definitely had its peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
And talk about that. Talk about what it was like. I mean, a partner.
Right. Well, I met Tom. I had just graduated high school and was in college, and Tom was graduating high school at the time. And if you think about it, the people that you were friends with in high school, like, we are grown men with families and children of our own now. What friends that you had in high school are you still friends with today that you've worked with and lived with and toured in a van and slept on people's floors and everything else? And just humans going through life, you fall in and out of stuff. So, Tom and I were at different points in our lives while we were in the same band together. And, Tom wanted to stay home and I wanted to go on tour and Travis wanted to go on tour, and we were having kids at different points. And there's like a tear in that. There's like a difference. When you start and you're all in a van together, there's a unity of purpose. All we want to do is play shows, be in this van, be in this band, and go and have fun. But then you get married, or then you have a relationship, then you have kids, and you have mortgages, and you have all this other stuff of pulling your time away. And I think that the balance that each of us had in our lives was just different at different times.
You talk in one of the chapters is about how you and Tom, actually, your lane, you were both in at one point, started to separate in different lanes. And you were a little confused. He wanted to go do another project, other music, and you just weren't communicating at all.
Yeah.
Did you think it was over at that point?
Oh, yeah.
Was
There were
the
several
band
times
done in your mind?
Yeah, there were several times when I thought, like, I'm not going to talk with Tom again. And,
don't even speak to him.
You didn't speak, when Tom left the band the first time, we didn't speak for like 5 years, and same thing the second time. So there were numbers of years where I just wouldn't even talk with Tom, and there was so much acrimony on both sides. But then the cool thing is that when we got back together both times, the first time was after Travis had his plane crash.
Right.
And the second time was after I was sick with cancer, that Tom calls up, and it's like none of the bad things even happened at all. It was like he just snapped back into best friend mode, and that's how Tom has been. Like ever since whatever it was 4 years ago when Tom texted me out of the blue and said, "Hey, I'm directing this music video for Angels and Airwaves," and he sent me a photo of him at a music video shoot that he was directing. And of course, it's him in front of a bunch of models in their underwear.
Of course.
And I reply, haha, that's awesome, man. Hey, by the way, I have cancer and I start chemotherapy. And that was the first real text that I had exchanged with Tom in a number of years. And immediately my phone rings, and it's Tom. And I pick up the phone and say hello, and he says, "How are you?" And so the past, 4 years just disappeared, and it was just back to square one, back to friends.
Wow. And do you think, like, now, like, when you guys first started, it was like the end all be all. That was, you had to be successful. You wanted to make the money. You guys are in such a different place right now that it's got to be more fun.
It is fun. And that was the reason that we got Blink-182 back together as the three of us, is because that's what's fun. And we sat down in early 2022, and we were like, okay, what do we need for Blink-182 to be awesome and be what we want it to be? Because Blink-182 is the three of us. And, thank God for Matt Skiba when he came in, and thank God for Scott Raynor when he came in. But the soul of Blink-182 is Travis, Tom, and me. And so we sat down and we're like, we just want to do fun stuff. We want to be creative. We want to keep writing new songs and touring and playing music for people and having a great time. And so we're like, we're not going to do anything that we don't want to do. And we've kind of stuck to that, and it's served us well.
Good.
Was there anything that didn't make the book? Nate said you were telling a story about Detroit.
Tell that story.
And I said, tell me the story. You said, no. Let Mark tell the story.
Great story. Oh, I mean, it was just, this was, probably almost 20 years ago. We were sitting backstage in Detroit, and we were hanging out, the three of us in a dressing room, just backstage doing nothing. And we'd been there for like an hour after sound check. And all of a sudden, out of the bathroom comes these two guys, probably in their like early 20s, very late teens. And they look at us and they go, "Hey, what's up, guys?" And they just walk out. And We're like, what the hell? They've been in that bathroom the whole time? So we go into the bathroom. Those guys had snuck into the venue and were climbing through the ceiling, like in Breakfast Club, and climbing over the ceiling tiles. And the ceiling tiles had given way, and they'd fallen through the ceiling onto the stall of the bathroom underneath them.
Oh my gosh.
Broken the door off the stall, broken the toilet off the wall, and then just sat there in fear, not knowing what to do, and finally gave up, and they walked out. Security was grabbing them and kicking them out. We're like, no way, those guys are sitting side of stage for the whole show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the energy you want
That
right
is
next to the
awesome.
stage.
Yeah.
I love that. Crazy stuff on the road. I mean, I'm sure the list is so long, there's no way to even remember most of it. But
we used to call our tour manager. We used to call our tour manager in the middle of the night at a hotel and say, "This is the front desk, and we have an urgent fax for you down here. We need you to come down right now." It's 3:00 in the morning, and then we'd call down to the front desk and say, "This is Blink-182's tour manager. I need a fax. I'm expecting one. I'm coming down there, and if you don't have it for me, I'm going to kick your ass." And so our tour manager would go downstairs and say, "Do you have a fax for me?" And the person working the desk would be, "I'm so sorry, sir. We don't have a fax for you. I don't know what to tell you." He's like, "Well, why'd you call me up and wake me up? I didn't call you and wake you up. What are you talking about?"
Yes, I love it.
Did you guys have universal rules for the tour bus, like no crapping when we're all on here?
No, but when we first started off, when we first had a bus, Scott and I still smoked cigarettes, and we would, like, everybody except for Tom basically smoked on our crew, and it was just the dirtiest, smelliest, awful bus. Like, imagine that stank,
Yep.
that just like dank smoke for, so awful.
Didn't you guys all have the same stalker at one point?
We did. There was a stalker in San Diego that my wife kept seeing around town, and I was recording. We were in the studio, and she called up and said, "That lady who I see around town is out in front of our house right now."
Oh.
And so she called the police, and the police came, and the lady took off, and the police came back, and they said, "Hey, we can't arrest this lady because she hasn't done anything illegal, but she has a notebook with pictures of your house from 6 months ago, like license plate numbers written down,
Whoa.
times of when like lights would come on and off in your house, or pictures of Tom's wife at the grocery store, like really strange stuff."
Whoa.
Where is she today?
How's that
Is she
not
downstairs?
I don't know.
Elvis,
She's-
you had one of those, remember?
Bring her in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We did, yeah.
But that was really unsettling, and it was after that we moved into a gated community, and I was like, "Whoa, being famous is weird."
Have things, because now we read and hear so many things about people being on stage and someone launching a bottle at them. Has touring changed for you guys in that way at all, or is it just still kind of the same?
I mean, thank God there's a lot less shoes being thrown on stage, because I never coming out of the punk rock community, like every show there'd be shoes and t-shirts and like a belt and like everyone's trash all thrown up
What
on
about
stage.
underwear?
I'm like, what about how do you walk home with no shoes?
Right.
How do you leave a show with no shoes?
Will they throw both or just one? Because I have a
There was
question.
always
for the
just one shoe.
I knew it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
I have so
People's
many
wallets
questions.
and
Yeah.
phones and
What
cameras.
about bras and like underwear?
Lots of bras, lots of underwear. But bras are expensive. I've had to buy my wife bras before. I'm like, why? This is, whatever. This is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So looking back, I mean, what year did you guys first start touring? I mean,
We started touring really in '95 was like our first tour.
Wow, so look at that. In all these years that have passed, I mean, did it go fast, or was it been a slow?
It's insane. I still remember the smell of our van. It was not good.
Doesn't sound good at all.
No, it wasn't. It was like fast food trash, that smell of like stale French fries and Mexican food, and this like.
Do you miss that?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, because something tells me, however you're transporting yourselves around these days, it smells much better.
Oh, it does. Yeah. But there's nothing like the joy of just hitting it. Because back then there were no cell phones. There was no internet. There was no way to get a hold of us. When we left to go on tour, we had literally a Thomas guide and a stapled together thing like this, just a bunch of papers with like, this is the venue address. This is what time you need to be there. And you're getting paid $50.
Wow.
And then nobody could get a hold of us. So if I had to call home, I had to call home collect from a payphone and hope my mom was home to pick up the phone and be like, how's everything?
Wow.
So how did your mom and is your father still alive?
Yeah.
So how did they respond to your success in the band? Did they get it ever?
They did get it. My mom was very supportive early on. My dad was always a little more practical. My dad didn't really understand that Blink-182 is successful until we played The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Wow.
And Richard Simmons was one of the guests.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hold on now. This is one of the chapters I pulled aside.
Yeah.
That's
the picture right there.
Look at that.
So we were all hanging out in the green room after sound check, before we played, and Richard Simmons, the workout guru, comes into our room, just bursts open the door. Blink-182 comes in, gives me a kiss, gives Tom a kiss, Travis a kiss. Huge personality, and I'm talking. And so we had invited all of our families to the show. And I'm asking Richard Simmons for workout tips. And he said, I don't need to give you tips. I'm old enough to be your dad. And my dad goes, actually, I'm his dad. And Richard Simmons turns around and goes, Dad! And gives my dad a huge kiss on the cheek. And my dad was like, well, if Richard Simmons knows who my son's band is, then they must be successful. And that was really the moment.
Wow, it took Richard Simmons to pound it home.
I feel like for me, it was Donny Osmond. Like, my mom listens to our show, but when I put Donny Osmond on the phone with my mom, that's when my mom's like, yeah, you got a cool job.
That's nice. That's a good one.
Yes.
I'm still waiting on that moment for mine. Yeah.
So what did you learn about yourself writing this book?
What did I learn about myself? That's the first time I've been asked that. I don't know that I learned a whole lot about. Like I said, it's not about me. That I love my friends and family. I love my band, and that's what's really important to me. It really crystallized what's important to me in this world, and it's actually a lot smaller than I thought that it was. It's not stuff. I mean, I like things. It's not any of that, but it's like the joy of being on stage or writing a song or being with my family and my friends. That's it. That's really all that I learned.
Can I ask a question that has nothing to do with the book?
Yeah.
What are you using to keep your hair looking like that?
I'm just glad I have hair back at all.
Yes.
At this
point,
point,
it stays. How does it stay?
Well, there's product in it right now, but not a lot. Literally, like my haircut now is such that like I can wake up in the morning and just kind of like wash it off, and it's just this big thing. So I have to kind of just shape it into something.
Okay, so that's not like gorilla snot or anything.
It's not anything cool like that. It's
Okay.
Yeah. So my husband had cancer as well, and
I'm so sorry.
Chemotherapy, the whole thing. Lost his hair, hated life.
Yeah.
And he talked about what it was like going through chemotherapy, and he said it's like worms are crawling around in your veins. And,
yeah.
And I remember one day he called me, and I don't know if you can relate, but you probably can. And he said, I'm standing outside the door. I don't want to walk in. I can't do this today. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, I said, Alex, your decision, it's your decision. You can walk through that door and do what you need to do or not.
Right.
And it's a gift you have to give yourself, and it really just messes with your head, your psyche, everything is messed with when you go through that.
Mm-hmm.
But you come out the other side, and you are a different person.
Yeah, after my first, so I had to undergo 6 rounds of chemotherapy 3 weeks apart.
Wow.
And after the first round of chemotherapy, when I was at my nadir, which is like the worst part of the low point, when the chemotherapy drugs have burned out so much of your body, so much of your cells and everything, that there was a point where I was sitting at the breakfast table with my wife, and I looked at her and I said, I don't think I can do this. I don't know that I can go through with this. And she looked at me and she said, so what does that mean? Are you going to kill yourself? And it sounds cruel to say it aloud, but it was really helpful to me, because I was like, wait, what am I saying here? Am I just going to give up? Am I just going to let this take me? And so at that point I was like, no, I'm not going to give up. Not at all. And so I'm assuming it's the same thing as your husband, where they're standing outside and they're like, I don't know if I can do this. And there's a point where you're like, no, I have to do this not for me, but because I love the people around me so much that I can't let them down.
Well, look, congratulations on getting this book out. And how many people have texted and said, I'm buying the book?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yay.
We'll take a percentage of that. You should. You choked me up.
Thank you.
Mark Hoppus, of course, Fahrenheit 182. And we love everything you've brought to us over the years. I love that you're still bringing it. And
Thank you.
It's all new and fresh and fun.
Thank you. That's all that I want to do is keep creating and keep doing stuff that I love. I'm so glad to be here with you guys.
Congratulations. Skeery, push the button. Push the button, Skeery. Thanks for coming in today.
Absolutely.
Mark
Anytime.
Hoppus, again, Fahrenheit 182. Buy 17 copies today.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, lady. Come on.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been honoring America's heroes ever since. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org.
I want you to join me.
Hold the hell on.
I don't want to be there. I'm dying here. This is the weirdest show.
This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Thanks again to Mark Hoppus. His new book is out. You got to read it or listen to it on your Audible account. A lot of people are texting in saying, wow, thanks for having him on the show. It's taking me back to middle school, things like that. But I'm crying here. I love Mark. He's saying things that are just resonating with me.
He was great.
The best interview ever. What's that noise?
Seems like a very humble, down-to-earth guy.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
I just find people so interesting when they don't edit. I mean, they don't squelch things that they want to tell you about. And he just seems like a really great guy. I've never met him before. We've played his music for how many years? Never met him.
We never had them up, huh?
Never.
Never.
It's crazy to think that they've been touring for 25 or 30 years. I'm sorry. 30 years of doing something you love so much. Wow. That's awesome. You guys have done that.
Yeah, we've been doing this almost 30 years.
Yeah, I've been here 30 years. Elvis has been here longer.
And I have to say, I do like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
The tour continues.
Scotty B, I love the fact that you could talk to Mark because I know you're a huge Blink-182 fan.
I am. I mean, Blink-182 is a soundtrack of my adult life. I mean, What's My Age Again came out when I was 23. I mean, it's perfect.
It is perfect. Hey, we have to say thank you to our friends from Empanada City. Every year on National Empanada Day, they come to visit, and they brought these mountains of empanadas. They're just incredible. I like the Cuban. That's my favorite. But, I mean, it was all so good, and they go out of their way to bring all their incredible fresh empanadas up here. Thank you so much.
Scary, you've got like 5 on your plate. What do you...
I couldn't choose between that and the ropa vieja.
Oh, please don't talk next to me.
Danielle, who's counting?
Ropa vieja.
Danielle.
I am.
Danielle's counting.
I know.
This is my favorite though. He walks in with the 5 on his plate, and I go, Scary, how many you got there? It's my only. I just first time I went to get any.
Yeah,
I go, I know, but normally people take 1 or maybe 2.
It's my first 3. Come on now, don't shame me.
Don't empanada shame him.
I'm sorry.
First 3.
I'm empanada shaming.
You're empanada shaming.
I apologize.
Anyway, Empanada City, we love you. Thank you so much. Check them out at Empanada City. There you go. I love them so much. Let's get some sound in here with Garrett.
Yes.
What's going on, Garrett?
All right. Let's start with Florida winning the national championship last night. This is what the end of the game sounded like.
It's for you, Froggy.
He can't touch it. He can't. 1 second. And it's over. Florida is back on top of the college basketball world. Championship madness. It's a great day to be a Gator. They win the national title.
There you go.
Great day to be a Gator.
It is.
It is.
All right, we move over to Dolly Parton. We were talking about she has new jeans coming up, and they are called Jolene's. And here's the commercial for that.
You need to wear the clothes that's going to enhance your goodness, your friendliness, your personality, and all the things that you think you stand for. So I just say, be you. Jolene, 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 Jolene's. I'm a funny rascal, ain't I? And I got good jeans, too.
I love her.
Would you wear them?
I'm not. Do they have them for men?
It doesn't matter, does it?
I'll do them. I'll wear some Jolene
I
jeans.
feel like they should have been called Joe Jeans.
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah.
I love her.
All right, so this is happening at Minecraft movies across the country. So there's a scene in the movie where Chicken Jockey comes out and Jack Black says the name, and all the kids that are seeing it are screaming, throwing popcorn at the screen, throwing soda up in the air, and then cops come. So here is one example.
Chicken Jockey.
Now the cops show up. Movie stops.
It's just civil disobedience.
Yes,
What that is.
So that's a trend that's going on at the Minecraft movie right now. Carrie Underwood joined Papa Roach on stage in Las Vegas and sang this.
Cut my life into pieces.
This is my last resort.
Suffocation. No breathing. Don't give a come on breathing.
All right. Carrie Underwood. Fun.
All right, and then finally, we got to talk back on the iHeartRadio app, asking a question about our very own Straight Nate and a little comment about Scotty B.
Okay, I've been listening to you guys for a number of years now. When is quote-unquote Straight Nate coming out of the closet? And Scotty B is the sexiest man you have on the show. So damn cute.
Look at that.
Wow.
Well.
He thinks you're hot, Scotty.
I am a zaddy.
Oh,
You are a
sick.
zaddy.
Does Nate want to comment or?
Big announcement.
Big announcement coming up soon. He's got the big
I can't
announcement.
wait.
All right, listen.
Oh, my God.
You're a good American,
Thank
Garrett.
you.
Thank you so
Garrett.
much. Garrett, fantastic job. All right, Danielle.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I got it.
What are you
I'm
doing?
ready.
You literally have one job.
Oh.
Wow.
Turn the music off.
Oh, my
Turn the
God.
music off. Let's go punch his face.
Let me say something. Hey,
Oh, my
nobody
God.
said nobody said we were doing it, right? Okay, first of all.
She sounds so Bronxy.
Usually you skip it because we have a busy day, and so producer man over there produce the damn show and say, "Hey, you're coming up next." Now play the music.
Okay.
Nate will not approach now. He's too close. He's going to get hit.
I will say, he did say you were coming up.
No, not to me.
Yeah, he did.
No,
he did.
he did not say it to me.
I heard it. I heard it.
It was not.
I heard it.
Gandhi,
I heard
did you
it.
hear him?
I heard it.
I was in the hallway. He didn't mind.
I heard it.
My hot chocolate.
I love when you yell at him.
He did not, because I did not. No.
I didn't hear it.
Thank you, Froggy.
I'm not in the same room, but I
Shut
didn't
up,
hear
Froggy.
it.
But you can still hear everything we say on the microphone.
You know what? Just to back my girl up, I didn't hear it either, Nate.
Sit
I
down.
actually,
Sit down.
He said it to me, not you.
Oh, see? Mm.
Well, I know, but you're in the same room.
But I didn't hear him if he's not addressing
All right,
me.
you're right. Oh, my God, you're right.
Yeah,
You're
Danielle
so
doesn't want to be nosy and listen to conversations not meant for her.
But I want you to go after him again. That was fun.
For you.
I know, but to be honest, turn that music off. Listen, to be honest, that was kind of a rude thing you said to her.
Yeah, it was very rude.
You said you have one job.
And I have more than one job, you ass. You know what?
Jokey.
Well, it's
What?
not.
I will say this though: you should be cocked and ready to shoot at all times.
You know what? I'm gonna. You want me to have a conversation with you? Because how big you're next.
By the way, I wouldn't tell anyone from the Bronx to be cocked and ready to shoot.
Danielle,
because she will.
Danielle, I want to hear what you have to say to Skeery. Go ahead.
I'm just kidding.
Of all the people lecturing you about being ready, it should not be scary.
I know. Seriously. You're over there eating
It
your
should not be
empanadas
scary.
and spitting on everybody.
I love that.
Go sit down.
I don't even want you to do your report.
I'm ready.
I don't know.
Get him.
I got a good Chris Hemsworth story.
I don't want you to do your. I'd rather just go down this road.
no.
This is great.
Please, somebody else insult Danielle real quick. So she can yell.
I'm not getting near her.
Come on. What they say?
Oh, it says Danielle from the block came out.
That's right. I got my hoop earrings in. Everything's ready. Okay.
Oh, my
All
God.
right, so let's talk about Chris Hemsworth.
Jeez.
He recently made a fan for life, unlike Nate in this room. Her name is Halle Berry. Halle Berry said that they were working on this new thriller, Crime 101, and she said that Chris stood up for her on the set. She didn't say exactly what happened, but she said he was very impressive. She said he didn't have to do what he did. He's a stand-up guy, and she said that he has a fan for the rest of his life. How cool is that? He stood up for a woman, so that was awesome. So Reddit, they're sharing which actors nailed their roles so well that nobody else could ever compare or really do it justice if they were to play them. So let's go through. I'll give you the top 5. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man.
Of course.
Yeah.
There is no other Tony Stark.
No.
Right.
Way. Mike Myers is Austin Powers. Matthew Lillard is Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yeah, I could see somewhere. Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow. Totally see that. But number 1, and I think you'll agree, Gandhi, James Gandolfini as Tony Soprano.
Absolutely.
There's no one else that could
doubt.
play that.
You know, here's the thing: when you're an actor and you're saying it said that the role you did could not be done by anyone else, you did such a great job.
Yeah.
Sometimes that means they can't do any other roles.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're just
Yeah.
they just see that role and everything else they
Totally.
do.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Steve
anyway.
Carell as Michael Scott should be on that list,
Oh,
too.
yes. He might be. Let me see.
No one can touch that guy.
No. Tim Curry is Dr. Frankenfurter.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. Okay, let's talk about Monopoly. I told you that there was a crazy bidding war for this show. Netflix has won, and Variety is saying it will be a large-scale social experiment contest where players will navigate capitalism and chaos in a ruthless quest to live it all and win it all. So we'll see.
It's like existing in the
I
world
know.
right now.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. Teddy Swims admitted that his album titles, I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Parts 1 and 2, are really not the truth. He was talking to Spin Magazine because he says he has tried therapy and it has worked. He said there are different physical and emotional tolls with my job, but mentally I'm in a much better place. I have therapy, I have good people around me, and I have a safe place where I can talk everything out and feel good.
I'm not going to read that to her.
Did you go, what? What's it say?
Danielle yelling at the men should be a weekly segment.
I agree. I'm here for it.
And now they're
I even agree.
They're renaming her DanYELL.
Yeah! I love it. That's
Her
my
husband's
name.
been calling her that for
I was
years.
going to say, that's my name at home. Froggy knows. Okay.
Back to you.
So, guys, we know that Katy Perry is going into space, but you know she wasn't the first choice for Jeff Bezos. It was actually Taylor Swift. Taylor said no, and so Katy took her place in that all-female flight. The staff at Billboard magazine ranked the 25... Scary, shut the hell up over there. The staff at
You
Billboard...
should see what he just wrote.
What did you write?
Oh, by the way, this is Scary that wrote
Let me
this.
see it. What's it say?
He said, if you think about it, this side of the room, Elvis, Nate, and Skeery does 90% of the work. The girls just sit there
Oh, do they?
Oh.
and wait.
Oh, can I just say?
Do you make any audio contributions?
I think Gandhi does a lot more work than you do.
Thank you.
A lot more.
Do you create a content sheet?
No.
Do you miss your cues 27% of the time?
Do you make games up like she does? I don't think so.
I just thought I'd put that out there.
So, let me tell you.
But you know what he does do?
Yeah.
Eat all the food.
That's what he does.
Oh, my God.
He takes up space, and sometimes he takes up more
He
than,
says even his digestion is
my
busier
God.
than you.
Danielle.
Danielle, that's so bad.
He distresses
Depends on
jeans
the
more
side
than
of the-
any of us.
Yeah.
Side of the room has get away. Get away. Go get you. Go away. Go over there. Go over there.
I don't see you move at all during the morning.
No.
I've seen you fall asleep.
He says he's meditating.
One more thing. The
What
staff at Billboard magazine ranked the 25 best female rappers. Nicki Minaj topped the list. So congratulations. What are we watching? Handmaid's Tale and Hulu's 6th season premiere. My next guest needs no introduction on Netflix. David Letterman sitting down with Caitlin Clark. You've got Denise Richards on her Wild Things and Daredevil Born Again over on Disney Plus. And that's my Danielle.
I tell you what I'm watching. I'm watching Scary get his ass handed to him.
Yeah. Hit that break button real quick.
Dumbass.
Oh my God. Oh, there goes Elvis.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
God, how many years has it been since we were given the honor to be the godparents of Bliss, Norwegian Cruise Line Bliss?
Oh, man.
How many?
7.
Wow,
Oh, my
7.
God. It seems like much longer. I mean, look, it takes a lot of work to be a godparent of a ship.
I worked so hard.
And ever since then, we've had this incredible relationship with Norwegian Cruise Line. And watching them grow and watching them venture into new waters, I guess.
Literally.
Yeah. But now with a new ship, Aqua, it's sitting 3 blocks away from here. We're going to go have lunch over there and check it out. But we had to bring on one of the most important people involved with Aqua. And, of course, that is Bryan White, the Vice President of Entertainment Production for Norwegian Cruise Line. That is a lofty, lofty position
That's
you
a
have,
cool
Bryan.
job.
That's me. Is that me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yes.
It is. It's
Yeah,
you.
good.
I mean, we're not just talking about Aqua, which is, of course, the new crown jewel, but you're the guy that is in charge of figuring out the shows for all these ships.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but it's fun. We make people happy. That's our job, you know. People go on ships. They expect good entertainment. We listen to our guests. We give them great entertainment.
There
Great
you go.
shows. Yeah.
I mean, when we went on Bliss for the first time, I didn't want to do anything but just watch these shows.
I know, I love them.
And I was thinking, what does it take to be the person who has to conceptualize
Yes.
and strategize?
Mm-hmm.
It's you. I mean, what is this job? I mean, where are you from and how do you get that job? Because this seems like a cool thing you're doing.
Yeah, so what it takes is a long time of planning, right?
Mm-hmm.
People think, oh, we have an idea on a Friday, the show shows up on a Monday, right? It's actually for us about an 18-month process. The big new show on the Aqua Revolution, which is our tribute to Prince, it's actually a 7-year process,
Wow.
right? Where we are really in the weeds with the estate, with Universal Music, with, you know, all of these different players that are involved, conceptualizing. We have our 100,000 square foot rehearsal studio in Florida where we're actually physically creating all of these productions, right? We have hundreds of cast members who are coming in. We have a costume shop that we're building all the costumes.
How fun.
It's
Is it something you
fun.
want to do when you're a kid? We probably wouldn't apply it to ships at that point, but have you always been a show guy?
I think so. I was a sort of singer, actor, dancer, and then I started working professionally as a singer, actor, dancer, and said, I'm not a singer, actor, dancer, and started working in stage management here in New York, and sort of worked my way up through stage management, production management, producing. I actually worked on ships. The first ship I ever worked on was a Norwegian ship. I was on the Norwegian Epic, which at the time was the, I think, third largest ship in the world. As a production stage manager. Love the company, love the industry. I've worked throughout the industry in various entertainment roles, leadership roles, and came back to NCL in 2022. So I've been here 3 years, right in time for the launch of the brand new Prima class ships. And now we have rolled out the first Prima Plus class ship, Norwegian Aqua. We've got Norwegian Luna coming next year. It's the future is bright. Cruising is back, baby.
Do you know what show's going to be on Luna already?
I know what show's
Why
going to be
don't you
on
tell
Luna.
us?
Oh, you're hilarious.
Oh.
So cute.
Okay, well, what goes
That
in...
was just awful. Come on. give that woman an answer. Okay, we'll wait.
No,
We'll wait.
you
All
wait.
in-
the
all in-
word.
all in
What
due-
here's
due
what
time.
here's what I'll say. So
Okay.
if you look at what we're doing on Norwegian Aqua, you look at Prince, you
Mm-hmm.
look at big global artists that we're paying tribute to their music
Okay.
and
Okay.
celebrating
I got it.
their artistry.
Do they have to be dead?
They do not have to be dead.
Okay.
What
They
about-
gotta be big.
What about
Okay.
close to dead? Because I'm thinking Cher would be fabulous.
She's gonna do 5 more come back to
I
us.
love.
Did you hear her on the SNL?
Please.
Oh my god.
I love
She's
her.
so cute.
She's amazing. I love Cher.
She's
She's
fantastic.
been doing her going out of business sale for many
Yeah.
years now. She's awesome. Yes.
Aside from being a famous artist,
Yes.
what is the criteria that you guys look at to pick a show for everybody?
There's 3 things: music that people recognize, visual spectacle. We got to have shows that are going to have big visual spectacle,
Okay.
easy to follow narrative. So one of the things that's great about Prince is we're not doing, this isn't like an impersonation show. This isn't like a narrative. Prince was born here and then we went here and then we went, no, we're taking sections of music, right? One section of the show is relationships. We're taking all of these great songs that Prince did about relationships and doing that as a section of the show. So the narrative is really easy to follow. You don't really have to think. You go in and you're going to have great music. On this ship, you're going to be able to sit and watch the show. We actually let you stand and watch the show. We've actually, because the theater is
Oh,
so
don't do
versatile.
that to me. I'm short.
No, you can get up front. You can get close. You can get close.
Excellent. Okay.
Have a true concert experience.
Nice.
So, of course, Aqua, Revolution, a celebration of Prince is one show.
Just
that's
one.
going on. What else you got on Aqua?
So we've got Elements, The World Expanded, which is taking one of our longest running, most popular shows and blowing it up. The theater on board, the Aqua, is this amazing immersive theater with video. We have these really cool chandeliers that telescope in and out. And so we said, let's take the show that our guests love and let's just blow it up. Let's do the biggest possible version of it possible. One of the other shows I'm really excited about is, have you been to Sid Norman's Poorhouse on any of our ships?
No,
You
I
have
have not.
not.
I've heard about
but
it. I
I'm
have
getting
not.
a lot of nodding around the room.
yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. So Sid Norman's Poorhouse, it's this authentic kind of pub venue that we intentionally designed to be small and intimate.
Oh, wait. Yes, I have.
Yeah,
you've been
there.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you.
So a little bit of a victim of our own success, right? This venue was meant to be intimate. It's so popular, no one can get in. And for years, guests have been saying, can you please take Rumors, which is this great front to back cover of the Fleetwood Mac album that we do as a show. Can you please put it in the theater? Can you please put it in the theater? And we said, no, our artistry. We cannot. We must protect our artistry. And this year we said, fine, let's put it in the theater. Let's
There
get
you
the
go.
best designers to do it. Let's really blow it out. And I have to tell you, in the past few inaugural cruises we've done, the few weeks, it's one of the most popular things on board. It's a phenomenal concert experience.
You know what I love about this conversation, Brian, is here we are in New York City, just several blocks away from, well, arguably the most entertaining blocks of available as far as theater and then just 4 blocks that way is Aqua, which is going to just travel the world. People will be celebrating life events on that ship, and while they're doing it, eating a lot of great food doing some shots. Sorry. But seeing this entertainment, which you are beautifully showcasing it as you describe, I just want to say thank you for coming in. And I heard that you've invited us to come aboard today. Is this true?
I've heard that as well.
Okay.
Wait, are we really invited?
Yes.
Did we just invite ourselves?
We just invited ourselves.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be great. What are you going to eat?
I'm going to eat everything.
Do you know where you're going to eat already?
No.
Okay, can I give you food recommendations?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what do you got?
So my favorite restaurant on board is Indulge Food Hall. Have you been to Indulge Food Hall before?
Yes.
If you go to Indulge Food Hall, my favorite item on the menu it's a dinner item, unfortunately, so you won't get to eat it. It's the chicken tikka masala. That was my old favorite. My new favorite is now our lemon lentil soup at our new plant-based restaurant. I eat every time I walk past Indulge, I like inhale a vat of the stuff. It's phenomenal.
Wow.
You can get that for lunch today.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you there.
Wait, do we have a choice of where we eat? Like, can we all eat different places?
It's a
or are we
food
eating
hall.
together?
The food hall has all the different.
Yeah,
ones.
that's what I'm saying. So
I love it.
we can get a little this, a little bit of that.
Party.
Yeah.
I love a good plant-based restaurant.
It's good and it's good for you.
I need meat. Promise me there's meat on board.
Oh, there is so much meat on this ship. The meat. I was walking down the hall last night and I was saying there's meat everywhere on this ship. Where's all this meat coming from?
It's a meatful ship.
Wait,
It's Aqua.
what's the teppanyaki of this ship?
Hasuki.
Okay.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
We've added more tables than any of our other.
nice.
Yeah, so it's huge. It's massive.
Aqua is really just breaking all the rules, and that's what we love about how every time a new ship comes out with Norwegian, it's even though they're in the same line of ships, they're all different. They're all
And
great.
this one's bigger, right? So we had Prima and Viva, which were sister ships. Norwegian Aqua and her sister ship are actually 10% larger. Feels like 50% larger. Huge change. The space is so much more open. The venues are laid out so much better. So if anyone's cruised on those ships, you're going to come on board and say, "Wow, this seems so much bigger."
And may I just say, and I love telling the story. I never ever wanted to go on a cruise ever. didn't want to do it. And they said, you really need to understand what it's like to go on a cruise. And I went, okay, Norwegian, this is the way we go. And then I became addicted to it. I love it now. And so I'm telling you right now, if you have no desire to go on a cruise, I want you to change that philosophy. I want you to go to ncl.com and look at what's waiting for you because they really do a great job. It will totally change the way you view cruising. I love it now. And I thought I never would.
Yeah. And there's more. There's more to offer. There's more to see. We're constantly listening to guests, and guests give us feedback. They say we want this. We go away. We have a test kitchen in Miami. The culinary team comes up with it. I have a studio in Tampa. You want this type of entertainment? We come up with it. We're here to give our guests more.
Come on, cruise virgins. Let's go.
Are you allowed back on the ships after your last cruise?
The incident?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
The incident.
troubles?
Yes.
It's okay.
What did you say? The truffles?
The troubles?
Oh,
We
the
had troubles.
troubles.
Maybe there were troubles with truffles.
Maybe. I don't know.
We had troubles.
You never know.
No, trouble.
So Aqua Revolution, a celebration of Prince, is of course where we want to start. If they could just get the performers on stage just a show for us privately today, that would be nice.
I'll work on it.
Can you please? NCL.com. Go ahead, think about where you're going to go, and of course, Aqua is the way to go. When is the christening?
We are christening the ship this coming Sunday. So we are here in New York. We leave tomorrow. We'll be sailing down to Miami. We're going to do 2 cruises for all of our employees and their families. They're going to be able to come on board.
Aww.
And then this coming Sunday, we will be christening the ship in Miami.
It really is. It's a waste of a great bottle of champagne. I mean, can you just let me drink that?
Yeah.
Let's not waste the bubbles.
Stick your mouth underneath.
So Prince had a huge catalog of music. I mean, dozens of songs that were all hits. So you had to whittle it down to what you thought were the biggest Prince hits.
Yeah.
And what is the one, in your opinion, Brian, that is the one that crystallizes everything?
So, we had to whittle it down to about 16 songs. One of the things that's really cool about the show is there's about a 30-minute pre-show party. So we're able to feature some songs that don't quite make it into the show. And then after the second show, we actually go into a nightclub experience of Prince songs. So we're able to take all the stuff that we couldn't get into the main show, and we're still able to do it. I think in the show, I have to pick 2. Let's Work, which is a song that not a lot of people know. It is probably the most fun number in the show. The choreography, which was done by Patty Wilcox, who's a longtime creator, choreographer. It's just some of the best choreography and best dance you've seen. But I think the number that really ignites the show and takes us off and really, really, really sells Prince is 1999.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm going to play it.
You're going to play it?
Yeah.
You can do that?
I have the power.
Oh, my goodness.
I know.
You can do anything.
Scary, play it. And Bryan, thank you for coming in. Bryan White from Norwegian Cruise Line, the Vice President of Entertainment Production. That's a fun job.
It's a fun job. Thanks.
Anyway, Aqua. We're going to be having lunch there in a little bit. Thank you for coming in today. NCL.com. Book a trip right now. Go.
The Brooklyn Boys Podcast.
I want to read his next one because he gave us 2 stars out of 5. How's your corned beef?
That's where I go.
Take another bite. Okay, well, what is his review of our podcast?
Abe77.
Yeah.
Abe says, stop eating during the podcast, dummies.
Listen to the Brooklyn Boys Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC. All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.